What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're doing a special Christmas episode of Historic Brawl. So we're obviously playing Gruul colors, being that they're red and green. And what's the most fun Gruul commander right now? Well, it's your boy Etali. I'm pretty sure you're all aware of what Etali does, but I'll go over it for anyone that's new. Etali, Primal Conqueror, 7 mana 7/7, Elder Dinosaur. It has Trample. When Etali enters the battlefield, each player exiles the top card of their library until they exile a non-land card. You may cast any number of spells from among the non-land cards exiled this way without paying their mana costs. So, Etali enters the battlefield, we exile a spell from our library, the opponent exiles a spell from their library. We get to cast both for free. Then we can pay 9 and Phyrexian green, so we can either pay green or 2 life, and we can transform Etali into the creature you see on the right, which is the Trample Indestructible 11/11. We may transform Etali, but it's not the main win con of the deck. However, it can be a wonderful finisher if you stall out, because you're going to make a ton of mana with this deck just to get Etali down, so you usually have enough mana in the late game to transform it and turn it into a giant infect indestructible creature. So that's a nice late game payoff, but we're really trying to get that first trigger. Just ramp out with all these cards here. I won't go through them all, but essentially just giant ramp package. Get Etali out on the battlefield, start playing spells for free, and then we have our spells that we want to hit on this side. Just a bunch of good Gruul stuff, you know, Toski, both Vorinclexes, Galta, Ulamog, Nyxbloom Ancient, make a ton of mana, keep doing the thing over and over. Extra combats, give all our creatures trample, turn off all the opponent's planeswalkers, yada yada yada. So, let's see if we can get some wins on Christmas with our jolly good friend, Etali. If you're watching on Christmas, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're watching after Christmas, go ahead and subscribe too. I'm not going to know either way. Zakama. Zakama is a really good dinosaur commander that can do a bunch of nasty things. I'll let you guys read it right here. Really, really fun. Probably my favorite dinosaur commander. I don't know how good it is in Historic Brawl, but our decks are kind of both doing the same thing. We're trying to ramp until we get to these big creatures to do big mean things. We get to go first. We have a ramp creature. We have 3 lands, actually 4 lands technically. So yeah, I think we're keeping this hand. Ramp, 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 ramp. They're shocking in a dual land, and they're going to play their mana. Okay. Sounds good. I think we'll play this as a 3/3. It's tempting to keep it as a land, but I think we need to get power on the battlefield and start attacking. Okay, they play a Mana Rock and a Llanowar Elf. Let's see if they want to block with that Llanowar Elf. This is tempting to keep, but I think we need the land. This turns into a 5/5. Next. Would you like to take 5 to the face? They do. We'll play Shigeki, and if we don't draw a land, maybe we can ramp with Shigeki. It also gets another power down on the battlefield, so we can play Galta a little bit sooner. So we have 5 power, which is discounting Galta by 5. Okay, they're going to turn a land into a creature. I like this card in certain decks, but it also is kind of risky, because now it's a creature that can be killed. It's a Forest Fractal. Interesting. I guess that makes it blue as well. Because fractals have to be Simic colored. We really need land or ramp off the top of our library, otherwise we're going to stall out here. This is a good card though in the meantime. If we get to 5 mana. Okay, not a land, but a mana dork. So we'll play the mana dork. We can do the Shigeki thing. We'll do it like this. They don't want to block. Down to 15. End turn. We'll wait in case they want to attack. They have a lot of mana. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite enough for their commander. Next turn we'll have 5. Hopefully we draw a land. We could play Galta, which would be a bigger creature than their commander. They're manual tapping, so they have 8 mana, which is not enough. Okay. So that gives them a bunch of forest creatures. Might as well do this now. Yep. Okay. That's a land. I think we gotta play it as a land. So I think they're gonna play as a comma and do something bad. Okay. So do we play Galta or do we play Urabrask? That is the question. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. So they're probably going to play Zakama and blow up one of our creatures. That's what I would guess, because they have 6 lands here. Okay, they have 5 lands. So next turn they'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 5 mana. So they can only do one of these things. Oh, I guess we can Etali? Wait, what? Did I just miss that? How did I miss that? White Sun's Twilight. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, decline. Okay, well, not a good hit, but we have good other cards in our hand, and we have the ability to get stuff back if we need to. So they're probably going to play Zakama. I don't know if I counted their mana rock when I was doing the math, but I still don't think they have enough to do 2 activations of this. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. You get to untap all their lands. I forgot about that part. It's pretty good. Because these are also lands. Okay, they had the fight spell. That's actually good for us, because we'll get another activation of Etali. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad, is what I mean. Yeah, and then blow up our mana dork. And then I guess they can just blow up our whole board if they want. It's probably GG. I didn't realize that they untapped all their lands. Definitely didn't realize that. So Ghalta probably would have been the better play over Etali. If I had realized that they could untap all their lands. Yeah. Well, we'll play it out. It's a 6/6. Oh, this is so late. Creatures with control of haste. Yeah, I don't see a way out of this. I mean, I guess we'll just put big power on the battlefield, and that way if they feel like they want to attack, they can't. But again, they can just trigger this and kill this and kill this. And if that's what they do, then we're scooping. Yeah, okay. GG. I think even if I had played Ghalta, they would have had enough mana to kill it. Because they could have done 4 activations and killed it. So I think we were just losing no matter what there. I think the playing Etali was probably still the right play in the end. We just hit really bad cards. So that's sort of the, you know, roll the dice you take when you play Etali. You're not necessarily going to hit good or relevant cards. I think next time we'll take a better ramp hand too, because we did have the 1 mana dork, but that was it. So they ended up ramping a lot better than we did. And I think that would have been a little bit of a difference maker if we had ramped better. Okay, up to Beanstalk's good, Azusa's good. We don't have any green, so mull. Green, green. We can choose red. Yeah, this is a lot better ramp, and we get to go first. So we'll do it like this. Utopia Sprawl. On this, we'll choose red. So now we have a dual land, essentially. 2 or fewer other lands. Nice. Okay. Okay, they're tapped out. Seems like a good turn. We can discover 5 here. No, we can't. Okay, let's do you. We'll blow up this forest. Go get a red and green. Green. Red. We could blow up their Ornithopter. Is that the right play? Next. We'll put stops in here and see what they do. Pass. Pass. Okay, so they have the black source. Dark Ritual. Resolve. So they're gonna play Bolas. And they're probably gonna minus, right? No.
In exchange for eternal servitude.
Resolve. Well, I guess we get rid of you. Because this is a better card.
Let your weak minds crumble.
So we can knock it down to 2 next turn. If we get rid of this Ornithopter. I think it's worth it. Non-creature artifact. Nope. Cancel. Pass. Pass. My turn. Okay, that works. We'll knock it down to 1. Oh, we can play the backside. Yeah. All attack. Attack your Bolas.
Wield but a drop of power.
We have no cards in hand, so we don't really care if they plus here. Or a non-land permanent. Sure.
My intellect is without limit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah, we'll take the ferry. Thank you.
Duel doesn't mean we have to be overly
Take action.
serious. Lighten up.
We'll go get more green. We'll create more board presence. That's something that
eyes everywhere.
they're not going to have a easy time dealing with. Kill their Bolas. Make it cost 7.
I have other schemes to attend to.
Okay, they're going to try to make a board here. The only thing I could, yeah, I was gonna say, the only thing I could think of that would get them out of this is a board wipe, and the only board wipes in black for 4 mana, at least on Arena, are Languish and Ritual of Soot. So maybe there's one other one. There's Bontu's Last Reckoning, but I think that's double black, as well as those other 2 are double black. So this would not have given them double black. So in any of those situations, they'd only be destroying all of our small stuff and neither of our big creatures. And it would be destroying their stuff too. So I think even if they had those spells, it was not going to be good. All right, GG. Tally takes down Nicol Bolas. Is it Ugin's brother? Is that what it is? I forget the lore. Ugin's cousin? I think it's Ugin's brother. If you're still watching and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. This is your intermission reminder to subscribe to the channel. We'll see who we get next. We get Narset. This is the new, well, not the new Narset, but the new to Arena Narset. you know, you're a commander player, you're very familiar with this card. Is extremely powerful. Kind of does the same thing as Etali, except it's from your own deck and it's for non creature cards, I believe. Non-creature spells, yeah. Okay. No ramp. Which, I mean, they're going to be doing ramp as well. So we need... I think we need to mulligan this hand, unfortunately. We have 4 lands, but we have no ramp. So let's mull. This is much better. Again, our number 1 goal is to get to Etali. So let's play... Let's play you tapped. We'll play this on green, then we'll play Lotus Cobra. Okay. Ooh. Play this on green, then we'll Lotus Cobra. Next turn we will Fable Passage, get 2 mana off the Lotus Cobra, and play two mana Dorks, and be off to the races. Okay, maybe a counterspell. So we could also play this tapped land and just get 1 green, but then it's sort of wasted, right? Or no, if we play... Yeah, actually, no, it's not wasted. Play this, do green. Yeah, play you. This will reduce our green spells by 1 if they don't counter it. And then we can play this guy. Lightning Bolt Cobra, sure. I would have Lightning Bolt this guy, but it is what it is. No worries. Swiftfoot Boots. No land. Wow. Okay, well. Let's go grab a green. No, red, because of the triple red from here. Go grab red. And that. Next, I'll attack. We have Heroic Intervention up in case they have some kind of removal. And then we have our big boys. Removal? Pass. My turn. Do you have a counter? Okay. Fair enough. Take action. I'll attack. So they have a window here. If they have a board wipe, be pretty bad. Vestige, no board wipe. Just a ramp piece. Do we play Galta or Dracuseth? I think we play Dracuseth. Let's see if they have another counter. They do not. They have a removal spell? Okay. That's fine. They're at 5 mana. No land. Resolve. Okay. One more time. Next. We will not attack with Paradise Druid to hold up Heroic Intervention. End turn. Swords to Plowshare. It's okay if they have another counter here. We need to get these spells out of their hand. And I'd rather they be attacking Negation. Oh my god. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, but damn. Damn. They just time walk themselves to get rid of one of our creatures. That's pretty brutal. Yeah. We like to see that in the graveyard. No land? No land. Oh man. Hope we draw a land. That would be epic. They're tapped out. Yes. Excellent. Everything is falling into place. Oh, pretty lame cards though. Yeah, we'll do 1 damage. However, we can, what do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can transform Etali next turn and kill them with 1 shot. So we'll see if they know about that. They may feel safe, like, oh, I have 1 turn to, you know, I can take 1 hit and I'll be okay. I can play Narset. It'll be fine. But, no, they gotta kill Etali right here, right now. Otherwise, they dead. We're gonna try to loot into an answer. Okay. Well. Let's do it. You dead? Are you gonna bounce it? Oh, you're gonna exile it. Very clever. Okay. They survive another turn. We'll play you. Doesn't really do much, but it adds power to the battlefield. Okay, they play Narset. And give it haste. Okay. It's gonna die here if they attack though, so they can give it first strike. Okay.
The edge in this fight.
See what they got. Cage Sun. Yeah, no blocks. Cage Sun. They can cast this, draw 2, make 2 treasures, then have 2 mana open. Celestis is gaining them a good amount of life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, we just gotta do it again, right? They have a counter spell. Nice. Yeah, we'll put in the library. You 2 can go here, and you can go here.
I guess that's it then.
Now, they can definitely claw their way back, because Narset is a broken card. And, that's a broken card too. However, okay, they can play Alrund's Epiphany. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's usually how they start the train. Extra turn spell into extra turn spell into extra turn spell. They're gonna kill my goblin. And they're gonna put big score under Arcane Bombardment. They're gonna return. Nothing really game breaking this turn. They can tax Etali for sure. Man, they had the one answer to Etali on the infect, which is crazy. But they did a good job of playing that. I think they lose these if they don't play them, so... Lightning Bolt, something, probably a mana sword. And then Curse of Silence, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We still have more than enough to play Etali even through the curse. And that's interesting. Okay. Gotta keep pressuring their life total. Okay. Good treasure. That's a good card for them. Yeah, we'll definitely block. Maybe, okay, maybe we should do it like this, though. I know it has first strike. So I guess that was a dumb block, but oh well. I realized after I'd put blockers. I thought it only had first strike because of Planeswalker. I'm forgetting the name of. Okay, gonna keep digging. I think they're looking for an answer to Etali because we can just transform it. I'm pretty sure that's GG. Discover 5. Okay, so I get to draw 3 cards. Bombardment. Oh my god. The luck. The actual luck. Yeah. I don't want to play this game anymore. They got insanely lucky 2 times. I don't know what to say. We both played good games, but they lucked out in like situations where if they didn't draw the right card, they were just dead twice. I can deal with it once. But twice, I mean, nah. Ragavan. Okay, we should be able to stomp this deck. So this might be a deck where we actually want a lower mana curve. They get to go first. God, of course they do. No. We have our own Ragavan, which is pretty funny. Abrade is good. Yeah, keep. Okay, so we will put a stop here, and we'll just kill Ragavan. That's the main way to slow down this deck, is just to kill Ragavan. Okay, just get to scry 1. Pass. Pass. So now they can replay it, but it costs 3. Or they can keep in command and try to dash it in. Okay. All tap lands is pretty lame. Pretty lame. So I guess we don't have a choice but to do it like this. They could have removal. It is mono red. I imagine they have a way to remove stuff. But, you know, it was our only play, so we had to make it. Oh, they're not going to dash in Ragavan. I wonder what else they're going to do. That seems like their best play. I don't know if they know they can do that from command, but okay. Their loss, our gain. We'll go get a green source, and we will Elvish Mystic and Druid just to get some creatures on the battlefield. We can't do anything about Torbrand right now, but we really want to have a blocker for Ragavan if they try to dash it in again. We'll sacrifice this forest. We'll go get a forest and a mountain. Forest, mountain. So we have 6 mana sources. This Elvish Mystic is probably going to die, but if it doesn't, we have the chance to draw a land and play Etali next turn. We could also play Urabrask, which is a really good stop against what they do with Ragavan. Because it enters the battlefield tapped, no matter what. It's also a 4/4, but...
I can turn anything to ash.
Okay, so they're gonna what? Destroy my creature? Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you get burned?
Stomping Ground. Let's play this. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. Okay. We'll enter tap. We don't want to take more damage than we have to. We'll play Urabrask, which will turn off Ragavan. And we'll get rid of their Planeswalker. We'll deal with Torbran next turn. We can still play this and have a blocker for it. Does your one card get rid of this? Because that would be insane. It actually does. Okay, sure. You do your thing, Mono Red. You do your thing. Okay. You're gonna draw another 5 damage spell. Okay. And Ragavan. So, am I just dead then because of the damage? Yep. If you go second against Ragavan, you lose. I mean, typically. At least if you're playing a creature deck like Etali. If you play any other kind of deck that has normal removal, that Ragavan deck is awful. I've built my own version of it. It's very one-sided, or not one-sided, it's very one-dimensional, that's what I mean. Like, you either do what the opponent just did, where they drew perfect, and every single card, up until their last card, in their next top deck was perfect, or you lose. So, you know, it is what it is. 1, 2, we put a land into battlefield. We get a 3/3, but then the rest of our hand is trash. I have so much ramp in this deck, like, I don't know why it keeps giving me these garbage hands. I mean, these aren't garbage hands, but, like, we're trying to ramp into Etali, and there's no ramp here. So, I'm just going to keep mulliganing until I draw ramp. This is ramp, technically. And there's a lot of lands. Oh my god. Okay. I guess we'll keep. We'll put back you. And just taps. Urabrask is a mono red combo deck. They're essentially trying to burn us out. We'll just play this tap land. We don't need to rush out Innkeeper. It's our only mana ramp anyway. Okay, well that's good. If we draw some creatures. Do like this. So next turn we'll have enough to play a Shia, which will turn our creatures into lands. They're gonna kill my mana dork. Well, it's not a mana dork. This just gains us life now. Okay. Nope. They're gonna attack though. No block. That's a good card. I think this is a better card in this situation though. Because this gains us life. Okay, well. What can I say? They didn't like the life gain, that one little life gain, and they picked up all the cards and tossed the table. Okay, cool. Let's crack a pack. I've been doing the Wilds of Eldraine packs because they come with those cards from, like, they come with like Rhystic Study and Garruk's Uprising and those types of cards. So I just feel like for the value of whatever pack you're getting, these ones are like Impact Tremors, you know, like. Oh, nice. We got a rare. I'm using all my rares right now to get the new fetch lands, or the old fetch lands, but the new ones to arena. I've got, now with this rare, I'll have 3 of the 5. So we have this Flooded Strand, Polluted Delta, and Windswept Heath. Let's do Polluted Delta. I play a lot more blue and black than I play Azorius or definitely Silenzia. Alright, let's do a deck review. So, you know, the deck did what it was supposed to. It definitely, you know, Etali is not a guarantee that you're going to hit good cards. So, you know, even though the strategy of the deck is to ramp into Etali, you know, at least in Historic Brawl where there's only one opponent, you know, you got like a coin flip chance of, for both your card and your opponent's card, of hitting a good card or a dud. Obviously in actual Commander where there's 3 opponents, this card's insane. And especially with the larger card pool, there's probably ways to like bounce this and stuff. That the cards that just don't exist on Arena. So in Arena, you know, it's still probably the best Gruul commander you can play for Historic Brawl. That being said, I think the video showed its downfalls and its where it lacks. Also, Gruul is just a hard color to sort of overcome some situations with, you know, like the Narset game was a good example of them just outvaluing us consistently over and over again. I don't think there was a lot of, you know, decisions I could have made differently to change the outcome of that game. So, you know, you don't have a ton of removal in Gruul. You don't have a ton of, like, take over the game type effects. I mean, your take over the game types of effects are Etali. And, you know, the Narset game, like, I had lethal twice, and they lucked into an answer, at least, you know, 2 times, but at least one of those times. One of the times they set it up with the Wandering Emperor, so that was strategic, that was good. The second time they literally ripped a random spell from Arcane Bombardment, and it was the only spell that would have worked in that situation. So I still think if that game was played the exact same up until that trigger, you know, 10 out of 10 games, that random trigger would have picked a different card most of the time. So we would have won 9 out of those 10 games in that moment. So I still think that, like, that game is still a good example of how Etali can, you know, do the front side, but also the back side can be a finisher. Other than that, you know, some of these cards are interchangeable. Like, I like the Immortal Sun. You can change it out for a different card, but I just feel like this is an effect that Gruul does not have. And since we aren't running Planeswalkers, it's always nice to throw the Immortal Sun in. It's card draw, it reduces our casting cost for Etali, and it turns off all Planeswalkers. Literally just turns them off. They can't be used at all. So, this is a great card, but, you know, maybe there's a better Gruul card to put in here. Otherwise, I think the deck's pretty solid. So if you like Etali, go ahead and download the deck list. It's in the description. Like the video, leave a comment. Tell me what you would add to the deck or you'd take out. If you have any suggestions for commanders that you want to play or you want me to play, put them in the comments. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.